Hey everybody, Haku here with a review for D4DJ First Mix and the OVA Double Mix. Now there's also a Season 2, which is All Mix, I think is the title for it, but I haven't watched Season 2 yet. I wanted to talk about this before I went to watch that, and before I even get into this, just know that this is going to be a glowingly positive review. I would give this, for its genre of like musical themed slice of life, this is like a 10 out of 10 for its genre. I think it's really, really good. Even this is based on a multimedia project and it was animated by Sons again. I always like to throw that out at the beginning of reviews now. But, the main premise is that a girl moves back to Japan from Africa where she's been living for a few years and groups up with these other girls to start making music, and that is just such a winning setup for an anime, apparently, because like from Keion to say Bocchi the Rock, there are just so many incredible anime. They kind of have that same theme, kind of have that same setup, aside from the moving back from Africa thing. That's a little bit of a unique part of it. But all the characters are great. When it comes to the story itself, it's paced incredibly well. And one thing that I think is really important to note that's really good here, that I've been making a note of a lot in my reviews for the past year, is this is a music themed anime, and the music from like the insert songs and the things that they perform to the backing music is really good. Like, the music is actually incredibly good. Some of the best, in my opinion, from these music themed anime. And I have watched some anime that are music themed, but the music in them isn't actually all that good, like from the background OSTs to the insert songs. And I'm like, if you're making your theme for the anime about music, I feel like having good music is one of those things you really need to nail. And I think that they did a very good job with that here. And when it comes to the production quality, not just the sound, but the visuals, this to me, sorry to what I would say previously was the best 3D anime that I had seen, which I would say is probably Hoseki no Kuni. But this is probably the new, to me, gold standard. This is the best 3D anime that I've personally seen so far. The backgrounds are absolutely incredible. The expressions are so detailed. There is like so much love and care put into all of this. And I would say that a part of that is, again, when you can tell high effort from low effort anime. They really put a lot into this, and I would say the direction's a big part of it. So the direction here, the choice of shots and the way that things are edited just looks really gorgeous. They did a wonderful job at this. So I think it looks great, I think it sounds great, the pacing is good. Again, when it comes to the slice of life, just comedy, having fun, making music aspect, it's a very simple thing. It's like not some dark, serious, brooding thing, but I think they nail it. I think they nail just a fun, comfortable comedy to watch. I really think totally 10 out of 10, and what makes it even crazier is that for the first few years that this was out, they released it on YouTube for free. It was just up on their YouTube channel. Sadly, I think it has gone behind a paywall as things on the internet have changed a bit, but this was just totally free on YouTube, and it's this good, I think, is incredible. So mad respect for that as well. Just respect for not only putting in all this work and making a really good anime, but then the anime being released for free and everything. That was really cool too. As for the opening and ending, I'd say the opening and ending were both great. I absolutely love the ending. The ending's one of my favorites of all time. Just Maho dancing, and that's it, and it's just so good because the song's incredible. It just feels like, even though there's not a lot going on visually, I still really pretty much never skipped the ending. It's just fun because the song is good and it keeps the attention. Like, I don't know, it worked really well. I actually think the simplicity helped a lot. It just felt more personal, I guess. Maybe that was really good. I usually go through like character waifu relationship for each of these. that I do, I would say that for my favorite character, probably Mooney-chan. I think Mooney-chan to me was the most, I guess most relatable, and I think I liked her character the most. There were a lot of good subplots, I think, for all of the characters. All of the characters got some really fun, nice development. Again, not super, like, crazy harrowing or anything. It's a slice of life comedy, but I think that they were able to develop all pretty well, but Mooney-chan's probably my favorite of them. Best girl is probably also Mooney-chan, though I think that Maho was also pretty great. And then as far as the relationship goes, Happy Around as a whole is probably my choice, but if it has to be between two specific characters, again, I think Rinku and Mooney-chan probably had the deepest relationship. Then again, Maho's relationship with a lot of the other characters, but specifically Rinku, is very good and kind of one of the ones that gets the most focus. Though again, Mooney-chan and Rinku had a lot of focus put into their relationship. So either of those, but I guess if I had to choose one, I guess Rinku and Mooney-chan would be the best. And then the only thing to talk about for Double Mix is basically just an extra episode. It's an OVA, focuses a bit on some different characters. It follows the same structure of, most of the episode. It's kind of like the Monster of the Week sort of setup, where Monster of the Week is where you'd have the build up just being the characters interacting, build up to the monster and everything, and then a monster fight at the end of the episode. That's how every episode goes. You see a lot of that with other anime, like I would say that Uma Musume does that most of the time, where we have the characters talking, the character development, and then there's a race at the end of every episode, basically. And for this, not every episode, but again, a normal structure for this is the character development, the struggles, whatever the plot for that episode is, and then, very often a performance at the end of it. So it kind of follows that structure for Double Mix, and it's just a bonus episode. I think that for the episode itself leading up to the performance, I would say it's still very good, but it isn't quite to the level of the main series for me personally. Not to say that it's not great. I do think it's very good. It just didn't stand up, I think, to the main series, but the performance at the end was really, really good. I think they did a great job with that. So again, it's something that they nail pretty much every time. So a very glowing review for this one. I think, again, for its genre, it's a 10 out of 10. If you want a just sort of cute girls doing cute things slice of life, it's a 10 out of 10 in that aspect for that genre. I think it just nails the genre really well. But yeah, I guess that's about it for this one. So if you did like the video, and comment down there to tell me what you thought of it, what you thought of my thoughts and everything. I try not to get too spoilery into plot stuff so that this can just serve more as a recommendation for all of you. But let me go to this. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you want for more anime, manga, many other things. If you'd like to help support the channel by sharing the video around or by dropping a super thanks, it's appreciated. Also, if you want to join the Discord server and talk there, it's open. We can talk in the comments, we can talk on Twitter. Any of that's fine. Always good to hear from you all, and if you would like to help support the channel and get your name here at the end of videos and get One Piece videos a little bit early, you can hit join down below to become a channel member, or go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you to people who are already patrons and channel members. Thank you to chosen regulars Evan, Holly, and Bertie Booster, Magical Girls, Efranono, JA, the D-Band, Cheriton students, David Langstaff and Folded Goals, Slayer candidates, SG and Stan Eater, and Pure Elements, Pater Real, and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.